Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Arrow Season 5. Now this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 16, otherwise entitled Checkmate. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
Tell me who this Prometheus is.
He calls himself Adrian Chase.
I gave your girlfriend an exclusive.
What did you do to her?
We have to find Susan.
I'm 10 steps ahead of you and you haven't even figured out what game we're playing yet.
I'm gonna finish this.
So yeah, some little reveal happened about, halfway through episode 15 or the last episode of Arrow. Nothing really big, just like, the long-awaited reveal of who is actually under the mask of Prometheus. And of course, that was revealed to be Adrian Chase. We will go much deeper into the origins of Prometheus in this episode, and we will point out certain events in the trailer that are of importance. I will quickly go over the synopsis or description for this episode first, just so everyone gets all the details that's needed on the episode. Before we do that though, if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section down below what are you looking forward to most within the actual episode, and of course if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Oliver gets closer to the truth about Prometheus. Meanwhile, Helix refuses to continue helping Felicity until she does a favour for them. Quickly on the Felicity part in the synopsis, I think that's why they wanted her to join Helix, so they could rope her into the whole "you're part of the club now, so you have to play your part" sort of thing, which will probably lead to a bad place for Felicity Smoak, but I'm not expecting it to take up too much of this episode. It's probably just going to be like a little side part, maybe like 5 minutes in total, like nothing too big. But anyway, the trailer kicks off with Ollie, surprisingly, out and about as Green Arrow, most likely within or near Prometheus's base or a location where he is known to go to. I say surprisingly in his Green Arrow suit, as he himself, as Mayor, last episode, outed Green Arrow as a villain and a criminal of Star City. So yeah, quite a risky move going out in the actual suit once you've just called yourself out for being a villain and a murderer. But we will see how that plays out. We then get a pretty cool moment as we get Ollie in the present day, not the flashbacks, speaking to Talia al Ghul about Prometheus, as he knows that she actually taught and trained him at some point. Talia will be the one to reveal to Ollie that Adrian is in fact Prometheus. Now there is something odd with what Talia says. She just doesn't say like, "Oh yeah, I trained Adrian Chase, he was a pretty good student." She actually says he calls himself Adrian Chase, almost as if it's not his real name, which is what I think the case is. It's an alias, and he may have stolen it from someone, similar to the Flash last season with how Hunter Zolomon used the name of Jay Garrick. So Adrian Chase could be completely made up, or Prometheus is using it publicly as his public name, and we may have the real Adrian Chase elsewhere, possibly being Vigilante. Now I'm not saying that's the case because Vigilante could be someone completely different, but I'm just theorizing here because just the way that Talia says it, it's a bit odd, it's an odd way to say it. So I think there is an Adrian Chase out there, and this Prometheus person is just using it as his public name. But we will have to see what happens there, but I'm very excited to see how that all plays out. I'm not too sure where Talia is. It sort of looks like Nanda Parbat, but I don't think it is. It doesn't look exactly like it. And maybe another outpost of the League of Assassins, because Nanda Parbat wouldn't have been the only one. They would have had different ones all over the world. So this may be one of theirs, and Oliver's finally found where she was hiding out. Because if you remember back to episode 10, he was speaking to Diggle, I think, about it. Like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for the person I knew back in the day, but she's always moving." So they haven't really mentioned it, so it's a bit annoying that they haven't mentioned it over the past couple of episodes, but at least we're finally getting Talia back in the present day. But we do get some shots from what will most likely be the big quote-unquote mission, if you want to call it that, for the episode, as we see that Susan Williams has actually been captured by Prometheus. Obviously, we saw Adrian approach her at the end of last episode wanting an interview, which is most likely another part of his plan, you would have to think. But will Susan die? Will Prometheus actually kill her? It's definitely a high possibility of happening. I don't see Susan lasting this season. I'd be very surprised if she made it to next season. So Prometheus might make an example of her just to mess with Ollie even more. because something's really going to have to push Ollie over the edge to actually take down Prometheus once and for all. Like, I think Prometheus is going to have to do something pretty big to tick Ollie off. We do see Ollie confronting Adrian in a hospital room, but behind them you do see Captain Pike, who doesn't look in the greatest shape. So does Prometheus actually do this to him, or does Prometheus make it look like Green Arrow did it to him? It's got to be one of the two, I think, because I don't know how this could happen to Captain Pike and why both of them would be there in that room together having that confrontation. So one of those scenarios has happened, and it looks like Captain Pike has been messed up pretty damn bad. So wow, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Now, as I said earlier, risky move for Ollie to go out as Green Arrow, saying that he put a target on his own head by, as Mayor, calling himself out. And it looks like Ollie won't just be hunting down Prometheus, but he will be the one being hunted by these forces as well. Now, I'm not too sure where he is. There is a woman here. It's not Susan, I don't think, so it just might be someone random, or it might be someone that's leading to information on Talia al Ghul. It might be someone connected to the person that is Prometheus's past. So yeah, very interesting. It does seem like a lot's going to happen this episode, but yeah, I'm not too sure where he is in this exact moment. But the best part of the trailer has to be the line that Prometheus, or Adrian Chase, delivers as he says, "I'm 10 steps ahead of you and you haven't even figured what game we are playing yet." It just highlights that we have no real clear idea or clue of what he is trying to do or achieve. We know he wants to tear and destroy Ollie's life from the inside out, but that obviously isn't it. Like, Prometheus would have something else going on. So what is he actually up to? What is Prometheus's ultimate goal? All will hopefully be revealed soon enough. I doubt this episode we will get any real clue of what he is actually up to, but I think in the next handful of episodes, it will start to unravel leading up to the finale. But man, I'm actually really excited to find out, because the way that this Adrian Chase character is acting in the trailer, just for this episode, like just the trailer for the episode, is so different than what we've seen him acting throughout this season as like the quote-unquote like good guy. So he looks absolutely insane, but a very smart, insane person, and I think he's going to be doing some maniacal things in the episodes to come. Now, as I said in my review, I did find the reveal underwhelming. Some people found like the actual character being revealed underwhelming, which was me. I was in that boat. I was like, oh, okay, Adrian Chase, whatever. And some people found like the actual scene in which he got revealed, like, oh, it was a throwaway fight scene with Prometheus and Vigilante, and he revealed himself as Adrian Chase. And I think they did that for a reason, because in the comics, Adrian Chase is Vigilante. So they sort of did like a flip, and I think that's why they did that scene. But in regards to the identity, like Adrian Chase being Prometheus sort of being underwhelming, which, as I said, I was sort of in that boat. I'm still in that boat, like I'm still like, oh, okay, that reveal was a bit underwhelming, but the backstory is the selling point. If the backstory for this character is amazing, then this whole story with Prometheus and the reveal itself is amazing, because, as I said earlier with Talia al Ghul, it's almost as if this character isn't Adrian Chase, he's just using that name in public. So we might even this episode get flashbacks in the form of Adrian Chase, even though I don't think we'll get that for another couple of episodes. They might leave that, like Talia just might speak about how he came to her, and then we'll get some flashbacks maybe later on with him. Or we might not get them at all, but I think I'd like to see some Adrian Chase flashbacks, or Prometheus flashbacks, might I say. But I think the backstory is the big selling point, because if the backstory isn't amazing, then I don't think the reveal is too amazing. But yeah, that's just my opinion, but let me know what you think about it in the comments section below as well. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it just to show your support. As I said, leave your opinions on what you think about the whole Prometheus reveal, as well as what you're looking forward to most within this episode from the trailer. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.